is Ron.
Hi, how's it going, YouTube?
Hey, this is Pam at trustingyourprocess.com, and I just ran into Ron,
Yes.
who lives in
This 1986 Chevy Horizon camper van, and you know that, YouTube, because you've seen my series before.
Yes.
So, she just arrived. She says she's interested in learning about the van, so you know I like to give tours. So,
Yes.
want to walk around and see it?
Yes. So what should I do? Should I just kind of circle?
Yeah, come around.
Okay, go ahead. I'll follow you.
Yep. So, it's a little bit messy.
You're
let's
fine.
have you, I'll get in, and then you can
Okay.
come in.
I'm not the most flexible person in the world, so I probably.
But you will see what's nice is that
wow.
you can actually stretch out.
This is so cool.
Right. So it is a high top, which means that it has more height space here. This can come out into a bed, right?
Right.
I use it for storage.
Okay.
So I have all this storage up here, and this actually can go in. If you have less storage, it can go in all the way to where you could, really right here, still be able to have the height, right? If you wanted to.
Okay.
This can fold out to a bed here.
Okay.
So this is usually where I kind of sleep and reside myself.
Okay.
Kitchen, if you didn't see it, because these are the things that people always think that they need. So there's a toilet in here.
Right.
I don't really ever use it.
Right.
There's a shower over here. I don't really ever use it.
Right. So you
I
could
have a
use
gym
that
membership.
for other.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you're thinking space and you're trying to renovate, just know in this lifestyle you can adjust some of those things.
Okay.
Fridge also, I just don't use it as much as I think I would.
Okay.
But that goes back to I van life a little bit different. I go in more urban spaces.
Right.
I don't go out to nature as much.
Okay.
So again, it's all about how you do it, and
Right.
you learn what you feel is your flow and your schedule.
So you're saying urban, meaning you stay in town more than you would.
I stay in town more than most van lifers. I
Okay.
would say.
Okay. And
Yeah.
see, if when I do this, I would intend to, I work full time,
Right.
and then eventually go to the point of being far out.
Right.
So.
Right. And that goes back to just. I'll just say this: it's easy for you to think this way,
Right.
Because in van life, every day is a new adventure.
Okay.
No matter what,
Right.
whether it's the vehicle's breaking down, whether it's
Ooh, that's the part that scares me.
yeah. So you overcome it, and
Okay.
honestly, it becomes these things that build strength in your. I just feel bulletproof now.
Right. Right.
With anything that happens in my life, because I'm coming at it knowing that there always could be a surprise. Like today, you come in and say hi.
And I think that's the thing that, and I talk about this on the channel, that what lured me to the van life community
Right.
was that it was like unapologetic. This is the way I'm living my life. Fuck you, and if you don't like it, oh well.
Yeah.
But what I realized was I was more interested in that attitude than I was necessarily the van life.
Right.
So then I said, you know what? When I figured that out, I said, well, I don't think this is for me. But it wasn't until recently that it was like I couldn't shake it. Like it's calling me back.
Right.
But then I said, if it's going to call me back, it's got to be in a way that when I'm in here and I'm in my vehicle, I feel solitude. I don't feel like,
Right.
And
that's the best way of describing it. I view this, when we talk about we don't have a home.
Right.
We don't. We have what I call a cocoon. This is like my cocoon.
Right.
And I can, chill in it in this very cocoon-like way. But again, what does van life do? Van life gets you and propels you to interact and get out in the world and really, really, really live it every day.
Would you consider yourself introvert?
I would say that I go back and forth.
Me too. I have to have the way to retreat.
Right.
Even though I'm really social.
Right.
But I have to have a way to recharge.
Right. And that goes back to in some ways I recharge almost better in the van at moments.
Okay.
Because it's not like I have that space of the apartment to drift or kind of do some chores or I do stuff at moments, but you don't. It's just different. It's just a different type of recharge.
Right.
And it feels more like how my brain functions for that need.
Now, is this a full-time? This is your dwelling full-time?
This is my dwelling full-time. So what I do is I balance it with gyms for my shower.
Okay.
I have at least 2 different gym memberships, sometimes 3 depending on the area.
Right.
I capitalize on shared co-working spaces across the country. So that's where I will do my home office, and I'll even think of those, all these things
becomes an extension almost.
It becomes an extension, and you also, if I'm going to work, I go to work.
Right.
If I'm relaxing, I'm relaxing.
Right. So you're definitely more focused.
Yeah, you don't really like in between it at all. You know, you don't have like a half day at work. Like, you get work done so that you can have your full day of relax.
Now, speaking of that, so how do you earn your living on the road? Is it on the road or is it YouTube?
Yeah, so I am lucky enough to that I am a professional content creator. I work in video production as a living. And so hence why I'm in Atlanta, Georgia area, exploring that. But I basically do branded documentary content for clients. And that fuels the journey, and I can find those at the shared office spaces.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like WeWorks and things like.
Yep.
So now, are you in a position where you could teach some others to do that?
I am. I'm in a position that I could definitely. In fact, I have done that a couple different ways.
Right.
But yeah, I try and do that as much as I can in a what do I want to say? In a mentorship capacity. And yeah, I'm starting to maybe start doing that in a content capacity too.
Because that would be a great way, even if you did like a course or you get paid for the mentorship.
Right, and that even goes back to like, so now I've done this YouTube for about a year now. I've done my own journey and stuff, and so I'm now at the point where, you know, I have like what you call a proof of concept.
Right.
So my biggest goal that I'm trying to manifest is, rather than having like 10 clients, try and go to like 2 or 1.
Okay.
So that there's like one umbrella fund that is like for the entire annual year, and I'm, you know, balancing my creative work with my, you know, career work at the same time.
Right.
Because yeah, last year I literally made 376 pieces of content.
Wow.
In one fiscal year, between my YouTube series of my own creative work and my other work, and it was just a little bit overwhelming. So I've kind of like had to take a back seat, reassess, just to make sure, because again, it's like everything else in life, it's a flow. Right. And and again, this makes you feel hyper aware of when you're out of alignment.
I love your words. Your words. Like, resonate with me completely. Alignment, manifestation, visualization. I believe we create our reality.
Right.
And totally, just to give you an example, trains going by.
Yep.
Real life. Perfect example, when I decided to rethink this whole van life thing, I started considering sprinters.
Right.
And I swear to God, I see sprinters everywhere.
Right.
So I'm like, and I smile to myself because I know that's me.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, okay. And then when I saw you come this way down the road, I said, oh, he's going by. So I said, let me take a little nap in my car because I have a meeting to go to.
Right.
And I popped up and I said, oh, damn, I did go to sleep.
Yeah.
And then I looked over and your van was parked right here. I said, oh, no, we are going to knock on this van.
Yeah.
At first, I was like, oh, I don't want to say anything.
No, but once you know I'll say this, once you decode the matrix.
Exactly.
You know, and honestly, so this, I will tell you this right now.
Okay.
And will give you motivation. So, almost a year and a half ago, maybe almost 2 years ago, I bumped into other van lifers by the name of Bound for Nowhere. You can find them on Instagram.
Bound for Nowhere.
And I saw them in Boise, Idaho, of all places, where I was from.
Okay.
And similar thing. I was curious about this, hurried, asked them, talked to them, and I internally told myself to them, and so I said, like, I'm gonna get a van.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna see you guys on the road.
Yes.
You know, like, it's going to happen.
Yes.
And that manifested.
Yes.
So I'll just say this, like, you're right. You are finding it's kind of an overused word, but there's a tribe of people, there's an entire city in America that is existing of a certain mindset, that are waiting to embrace you.
Right.
We're right here, and we're very open in our conversations, and like, yeah, you'll meet the most amazing people you've ever met.
And you know what I'm finding that's amazing is that all my fears is being addressed one by one. Yep. Like, you think of the fears of, like, okay, so I'm a black woman traveling,
right?
You know, or this is a white man that I'm talking to, and it's you know, all this, and then you realize this is all in my head. Like, I want to explore that. Like, I'm tired of being afraid of living. Right.
And that goes back to, like, the more vulnerable you come out into the world and you show your vulnerability, the more the world wants to take care of you.
Exactly. Isn't that how that is?
Yes.
It's because it's always working out in our favor. No matter what you're doing, it's always working out in your favor.
It may be not how your ego is clinging to it.
Right.
Clinging to how it should be.
Right.
But if you accept that it's going to be what it is.
And it's going to be okay.
Yep.
Always. Like you're going to be safe. The universe got me.
Yep.
You know, I think this is wonderful. I'm so excited.
Well, I'm excited to meet you. We'll definitely keep in touch, and it's
definitely.
good to see you guys again.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
please subscribe to his channel if you haven't heard it. Say this.
So my channel's Ron Van Life, and it will be coming back to you in ways that you guys will be very excited about. For those that have been waiting for the channel, and if you do know me, hey, I'm here. I'm alive. Don't worry. And somebody found me, and I'm still here in the van. DJ's still here. All right.
I love it. Thank you so much. I gotta go.
Catch you later, guys.